Hey, Coffee, what's up? Don't worry about missing the Monday stream. We were just doing a bonus because we took the weekend off.
Woo!
Or at least Sunday. So, as I've mentioned before, I'm addicted to Ship Graveyard Simulator. To, like, a borderline problematic amount. We'll move over to Crooked Man eventually. I cannot get enough of this. Like, they took what was already a pretty great game with the first one. They added in minor elements drawn from the best game ever made, Hard Space Shipbreaker. And they streamlined the harvesting stuff so well that now, like, it doesn't waste your time. It's basically perfect. It's a weird thing to say about a ship graveyard simulator, but yeah, this thing is magnificent. Beginning to end. Okay. So as you can see, I have to deal with that thing. So what you're going to do is, and this is why I leveled up my hammer, so I can just trash things real quickly. That's not how you get back upstairs. It's down here. These bigger ships can start to look like a maze. I don't disagree with that. Oh, you can't see the game yet? Sorry about that. My bad. But how are all y'all doing? So the genius of this game, and the biggest, difference from the first one, is in the first one, you basically went on a ship and had to seek out anything that was valuable on the ship. But you didn't actually disassemble the ship. And I think whoever made that game saw Hard Space Shipbreaker and realized that it was, again, maybe the best game of the past 10 years. And they said to themselves, okay, can't we do that, but for, wrecking ships in a Somali junkyard? And the answer is, yes, they can. And that's the game I'm playing now.
I am good. Thanks for asking. Aside from this allergy cough that will not go away.
Poor woman.
It's like I have a bad cold, but I've had it for like 2.5 weeks. I hate this time of year. I'm ready for winter. Despise it. Fiery vengeance. It's gonna make some spicy pasta.
So you might be wondering, why is he destroying all those bolts? Because tall man, he doesn't have any blood. Nothing Dracula can do to him. As you can see, Dracula's vulnerably stabbed in the heart, which tall man can definitely do. I've taken out all the bolts. So you have to do is destroy one piece and a chain reaction. Well, we'll see. Isn't that gorgeous? I better move my truck. Oh, whoops, I left the headlights on. I drove out here at night, so... Obviously, headlights were a necessity at the time. No fall damage at all. No, it's a very casual experience. This isn't like Hard Space where you can get absolutely murdered. Hey, there's a first aid kit. I never actually put the stuff in the thing. So at the start of the game, it takes forever to gather stuff, but as you unlock new upgrades, you begin having the ability to grab 4 things at once every time you press the grab button, which, as you can imagine, is a pretty significant improvement. So after you've cleared off the top here, I love that it auto-aims your throws back to your truck. It's such a nice time saver. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Your written or your practice or your actual driving test? Written test or, practical? Driving test failure. Call up a Kraken to grab you would be the animation. Diego. Oh no, I missed. Okay, that's not bad then. Fun fact, I screwed up my first one, driver's test as well. Just the quiz section. Had to go back, you needed to get 16 right, and I got 15 right. Real embarrassing. And at that time, you actually had to go to an office and fill out a form in paper to do the test. Now, when and then you couldn't do it again for like 2 weeks. Real embarrassing.
I got one question wrong
Nice.
on my written. But I will say this, the question I got wrong, the grammar was so poorly written that I still feel I got it right.
You're still mad about this 30 years
Yes.
later, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you remember the blue light question?
Yep.
Yeah, it's written wrong, right?
I don't remember these.
Okay.
Does it work?
I know other people that took the test around the same time. They're like, yeah, 100%.
Well, I got it right, but maybe I just, guessed what they meant.
So, it's an autism thing.
Oh, I know.
You get
Probably Jack Sparrow, Diego.
But I do have a friend of the channel, actually, who I don't think would mind saying that they did fail those driver's tests a number of times, but are an excellent driver.
Well, there you
It
go.
was just the pressure of the test.
Some people don't test well. Like,
Some
that's
people
just a
don't test
fact.
well. And like the written test, like some people just don't do well with written tests.
I know. It's a good-looking hammer we got here.
I mean, I can remember my dad saying to one of my friends who
Yeah?
like failed their written test the first time they tried to take it. Like, yeah, if there had been a written test in my time, I wouldn't have had a license.
Damn. Yeah, same thing with me missing 5. Oh, wait. You need 24 to pass? Damn. Well, you study and you do it again. It's not like there's a limit to the number of times you can do it, right? Unless things have massively changed.
Well, it does cost money.
How much does it cost to do the online test, Coffee? There we go. Okay, so you can try it 3 times, then you have to wait 30 days. Favorite conspiracy theory of all time? I don't know if I have a favorite conspiracy theory. My favorite conspiracy is the time they destroyed all of the streetcars to make room for buses and help the various oil and truck companies, which an actual conspiracy that was later transformed into the plot of the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit. So it's not so much a conspiracy as just a thing that happened. You okay? Gotcha. That could happen to anybody. Well, actually, fun fact, because I remember the 90s, there was a lot of talk about Nostradamus' predictions. Because everyone interpreted them to be happening, around the year 2000.
Year 2000.
Exactly. And what's interesting is, I lived through people really panicking about Nostradamus. which was an entertaining period to be alive in, I'm not going to lie.
And Y2K.
But nobody really talks about Nostradamus anymore because, you know, nothing happened.
And everybody panicking about Y2K as well.
That was funny too.
That was a panic.
There were like giant TV movies about how the world was going to collapse on Y2K because the computers weren't going to work. No, that's the, oh no, wait, the guy with the hand cut off at the pool? Yeah, that was Tom Morello's brother. Because remember, he gets his hand cut off, and then he ran for it, and then he died in the shed. And you can totally miss his body. It's the one you find when you're playing as Aaron in the guest house chapter. Which, like I said, you can easily miss. There's this little side pathway that you follow and you get to this house. And you can find the brother's body missing his hand where he bled to death. And, what do you call it? They're getting so bad at fixing the place back up that, like, the guy didn't even find it and get rid of the body. I mean, he was the last one to survive, except for, like, of the ones who got killed, obviously. Tom and his daughter, Joseph and his daughter were the last ones alive, but they got killed by the doll maker. Well, probably not the doll maker, probably Dumat, or, when they left the island. You okay? I haven't watched rap battles of history or death battle. No. Like, I've heard of them, but I've never watched them. Don't get me wrong, I find comedy rap, like, entertaining as a genre. It's just never been my thing. Like, I get the appeal, just never really watched it myself. What up, girl? Nice. So normally you have to grind out these crossbars, but if you destroy the thing the crossbar is sitting on, it won't be able to hold itself up, and it saves you a step. It's fantastic. Baby, I'm all about the time savers. Oh, hey Frank. I haven't planned on it. They might send me a review copy. I guess we'll see. Texas Chainsaw Massacre game.
Yes.
I understand why you're excited, but I can't afford to be playing 2 online asymmetrical multiplayer games right now. And I've got to focus on Dead by Daylight, because Supermassive is doing a Dead by Daylight game. So, obviously, I have to... it behooves me to learn as much about Dead by Daylight as quickly as I can, so I'm ready to make videos about that game. That said, if they ever decide to make a Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, well, obviously I'm going to have to do a lot of research. Did you play the playable demo? That's tough. Probably Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula is better than the 1931. But 1931 gave birth to Spanish Dracula, which a lot of people think is the best Dracula.
I've always been particular to Blackula.
And if you're not familiar with Spanish Dracula, what happened was they would film Dracula from 9 in the morning to 9 at night, right? And then a whole different crew, different director, different actors, different lighting people, everything, came in and reused the sets and costumes to film a Spanish language version of Dracula at the same time. It's like the best idea ever. but it doesn't seem to have happened a lot. It's just Dracula was super popular in the Spanish community, so they were like in various the Spanish community in America and in a number of Spanish-speaking nations. So they knew there was a lot of money to be made for a Spanish version. So instead of just dubbing it, they hired popular Spanish actors to do their own version of Dracula at the same time as Universal was making the English language version. It's one of the best things that's ever happened in Hollywood. That sounds like an exaggeration, but it isn't. Oh. I'm not familiar with that. House of Arkham. Okay. I will have to check on that. Yeah, I see why people think that there's just one killer in Devil in Me. Because, specifically as Charlie says that, but Charlie's wrong. There's two killers. There's two Dumettes.
He has a video.
Yeah, all of the evidence is there, and there's a paltry amount of evidence that there could only be one dude. Whoa! I mean, that's exactly what I wanted to have happen, but it still looked amazing. Nice. Oh, if it's on Game Pass, I'll check it out. Probably going to be getting Game Pass soon to check in on a few things, so yeah, I'll play it there. Okay, so now we're gonna do one of. Oh wait, I have to restore a little more first. Nice. Everybody loves that Count Chocula. I'm not saying he's my favorite vampire, but he's high on the list of just badass vampires you don't mess around with. Okay. Yeah, it's a very good deal, $15 a month for if you play a lot of games. It's a fantastic deal if you want to have a good sampling of games. But as you may have noticed, I mostly get sent games, so it's never really a good deal for me because I'm constantly being sent too many games to play already. Boom. Favorite Xbox or PS2 horror game? That's a tough one. Like, on one level I want to be pretentious and go Fatal Frame, because Fatal Frame is boss as hell. But I also know that's what, people who want to sound cool say. So I'm trying to think of something that, like, I actually love playing a ton. Haunting Ground, it's Haunting Ground. It was going to be Clock Tower 3 or Haunting Ground, but I think I'm going to go Haunting Ground, which is technically... I mean, it's kind of Clock Tower 4, but it's also not Clock Tower 4, It's amazing. Depends where they're fighting. On the sea, Davy Jones. Anywhere else, Tall Man. Okay, so we knock down the ceiling. And now you've cleared off a space, you can just call in your crane to drag that away. See how easy that is? Hey, Orc King, what's up? And how much does Ultimate Game Pass cost, and what's the advantage of it? I'm not asking you to sell this to us. I mean, if you don't want to get into it. I don't know what the difference is. Does it like come with Xbox Live Gold or something? Oh, that was close.
So we're about to have too many hot peppers.
I could never have too many hot peppers. In fact, next year maybe we just buy hot peppers and have like a whole
You know
thing
those
of it.
2 hot pepper plants that were the cause of the
Yeah.
aphid infestation?
I remember.
And I had so much trouble. Yeah, they've apparently decided that now's the time.
To blossom.
They've not only blossomed, there's like a whole bunch of hot peppers going.
I
And
can't
we're
wait.
going to have so much fun because when we had the damn pigeon incursion, they stole all my little markers as to which plant is which.
Oh no.
So I don't know which one is the ghost peppers.
Yikes.
I mean, I'm assuming we'll be able to tell by the peppers themselves. Right?
Yep. They do look different, hopefully, and different enough. I'm just sorry your aunt and uncle aren't going to have a ton of extra peppers this year.
Apparently, a stormy summer is what hot peppers like.
Oh, who knew? I sure as heck fi didn't.
Woo!
Ah, okay. But what if I already have, like... What if I already have Xbox Live Gold? Like, do they give you a discount on Ultimate or no? But yeah, if you haven't played, if you haven't played Haunting Ground, I recommend you get an emulator and play the hell out of it. For some reason, they never released it. Like, there were a whole bunch of games. Like, you could buy all the Fatal Frame games for PS3. You know, they put a lot of weird games out on PS3. But they never put out Haunting Ground again, which really sucks. Honestly, it kind of felt like Capcom was trying to bury it, and I don't know why. It's just gold. Like, it's an amazing game. I read Bram Stoker's Dracula when I was young. I haven't read it again as an adult. I remember being, like, it's got a lot of creepy imagery, but kind of difficult to get through because it's an epistolary novel, so you're just reading people's letters, which is a very good way to, like, distance the player from...
I have to go scrub my hands.
Yeah.
I left you 3 hot peppers.
Thank you. I'll use them tomorrow for my rice. Yeah, I played all of Dave the Diver. Loved it. Thought it was amazing. I should put up my playthrough. Thank you for reminding me. I'll get that together and edit it into one thing. Dave the Diver, Chef's Kiss. Just an amazing game. Played it, reviewed it, the whole thing. Could not get enough of it, actually. I got myself a early version before it came out, so it was very funny. The last chapter wasn't out yet, so I had to, like, I sat there just, like, farming stuff and catching fish for a week, waiting for the last chapter to unlock. It was kind of funny. That would be nice. I mean, for now we've got their little, you know, dinosaur shooter that's supposed to be a Dino Crisis world expansion. What's that thing called? Other than this is a ripoff of Earth Defense Force. Okay, perfect. No. So what is this House of Arkham exactly? Because when I think Arkham House, I think of the people who published H.P. Lovecraft books for the longest time. But now H.P. Lovecraft books are all public domain, so you can't really build a publishing label out of publishing anymore. Whoa, that was awesome. What's the dragon sushi roll? I mean, I've heard the name. It's just not jumped into my head exactly what's in that. It's interesting that salmon is now an integral part of sushi, but it was only brought to Japan by Norwegians in the 70s. They don't have any salmon in and around Japan, so they had never had raw salmon before. And then, like, these Norwegians were like, we got so much extra salmon. They love eating raw fish in Japan. Maybe we can convince them to like it. And now it's like the biggest kind of sushi.
I've always been partial to tuna.
Yeah, that's the default. That is 100% like, if you are hearing the word sushi, you're thinking of tuna sushi. It is the most popular kind of sushi, at least until they introduce salmon. But see, salmon's a hell of a lot cheaper than tuna. What? I have no idea what that is, but fantastic. I assume this is a pun I'm not getting. Oh my god. Be on the lookout for a message later on a bridge. Do I have a story to tell you?
Oh my god, does he ever?
Oh. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I saw Finding Nemo once when it first came out and have not seen it since, so I am very much unaware of the finer points of its continuity and references to it. Alright, so this should be enough damage that I can get rid of these. So let's just confirm that. Oh yeah, I'm good to go.
So I've actually never seen Finding Nemo from beginning to end.
Okay.
I've seen the entire movie, but at the time when Finding Nemo came out, like, to rent and to own,
Right.
I was having a lot of health problems, and it was the movie my doctor's office was always playing.
Oh,
So I have seen Finding Nemo from waiting in a doctor's office.
nice work, woman. I'm not familiar with House of Arkham. Where is it from? Is it a website? Is it a YouTube channel? Like, what is this thing? Why not? I mean, if the horse was okay with it. Come on! Boom! Alright. Oh, okay. I will check that out more deeply. Yeah, lots of H.P. Lovecraft nonsense in Dead by Daylight. That's the first thing I've noticed as I've learned a little bit about the lore. People love that H.P. Lovecraft nonsense. I can't blame them. I love it myself. Okay. Oh, you have to destroy the connectors. Right. So, you okay, woman? I'm not okay with that. Oh. Alright, so you have to destroy these connectors. And then you can, like, move an entire, you can sell an entire part of the ship. Oh. You also have to remove these. Oh God, no, Diego, that'd be terrible. When we get what? Frank? Then I do know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be till next year. As I always say, if you, I don't know if you did the quiz. Like, they always do a survey at the end of the year to ask how the last game went and what people would like to see in the future. And they're like, hey, do people really care about this multiplayer thing? Should we make the future ones just single player because the Quarry sells better than, you know, Dark Pictures games, and it's not multiplayer, so maybe we just do that. But anyways, I was saying, one of the questions they asked was, how important is it to you that Dark Pictures game come out in October? And I feel like the only reason they would ask that is they know it's not going to be out this October, so they want to know, can they release it next spring, or do they have to wait till next October? Hey, it's Dead by Daylight. What are you going to do? People love to talk about it. I don't understand it myself, but here we are.
Personally, all I want to talk about is Animal Crossing.
That's fair.
Possibly Pikmin.
Pikmin is also the best.
It is also.
You okay? Yep. Nicolas Cage was such a good choice for Survived. The question is, who is next? Alright, I think it's good to go. Oh no, wait, I didn't destroy this one. Good. Good, alright. Let's hop up and away in my beautiful motorboat, huh? Yeah, the new Survivor in January. I mean, since it's just a Survivor, I figure it's got to be another celebrity, right? I mean, they haven't done a lot of things where they sell just a Survivor. I mean, the only other one was Ash from Evil Dead, right? You okay? I just can't think of another, like, film character they would put in instead of having real-life celebrity. More importantly, though, when are we getting Candyman in Dead by Daylight? I guarantee, unless he's got an ironclad contract with Sony, Tony Todd would be happy to do the voice. I mean, he loves doing Candyman everywhere he can. Oof.
I got that one.
I hear ya. I loved Friday the 13th. I thought it was magnificent. Played so much of that thing. Oh, such a good game. But yeah, not being able to fight back is weird. But you know, that's the vibe they're going for with. It's a completely different vibe. Friday the 13th than Dead by Daylight. Excuse me.
Time for food, everyone. Also, I can finally watch the comments because I haven't been paying attention to y'all, which I do apologize for.
She's working on it.
But delicious supper
Finally got done.
is finally done.
Hell
Let's
yes,
find out if
Summer.
I made it too spicy.
I can't wait to find out.
Also, I forgot to. That's why I had to use the microwave because I forgot to put the steak in to reheat the steak with the sauce.
Oh
But
no!
that means the remainder of the pasta on the stove is vegetarian.
Ooh, well then that's all mine. Yoink, yoink, yoink.
I was like, well, this has worked out well. Because I did make a little more pasta than I was expecting to make,
Really?
but I balanced out the pasta and sauce this time.
Nice. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, Sony could have him locked down. He's not allowed to do other video games. I don't think they would. I mean, dude's got to work. But that's not something that hasn't happened.
I mean, I think Tony Todd's a big enough actor to have done that with,
Yeah. But who knows for sure.
but I don't think he actually is.
Sony would feel that way.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha. I do.
Of their standards.
Who did he play in Black Ops 2? Okay. Whoops. That was embarrassing.
Did you download the Xbox app? The coffee wants to know.
What Xbox app?
That was my question.
Those would be fun. Like I said, I want Bruce Campbell there just being
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell. Like instead of playing a character, Bruce Campbell just like doing Bruce Campbell lines,
Nope.
being relatably Bruce Campbell. Like that's what I want as a survivor.
Or Bubba Hotep.
Yeah, or Elvis from Bubba Hotep would work.
Mm-hmm.
Bubba Hotep not get enough attention these days, or any days.
I mean, fine, if you want to put Ash in, put Ash in.
He's already in.
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize.
You okay?
Yep.
Alright, there we go.
So, my question to you is, in Dead by Daylight, the survivors, do they get to say a line when they survive?
No.
Oh. Because my answer, if that was the case, my answer would have been Samuel L. Jackson
Oh yeah.
for the line.
Honestly, Samuel L. Jackson is someone that people would love to see in there too. Like I could see people getting real excited to be able to play Samuel L. Jackson in Dead by Daylight. Oh, okay. That's cute. How do you earn points though? By having an app on your phone. An app on your phone.
Oh, apparently Nicolas Cage speaks as a survivor.
Oh yeah. I
And
know.
yeah, Samuel L. Jackson for the line from The Longest Goodnight.
Yep.
Because it's one of the greatest lines and deliveries of all time.
He is in many ways the king. Especially in that movie.
Now I just kind of want to watch the movie.
You're free to. Turn it on. I would never discourage someone from watching The Long Kiss Goodnight. It's the Robert Alm, everybody.
What about The Long Kiss Good Morning? Not a fan.
Sounds terrible, actually.
There's a whole not before my caffeine kind of situation.
Yeah.
There's also morning breath. It's just not a good idea.
No. Oh God, yeah. But it doesn't seem to be they have an exclusive. Whoa, that was not good.
What the hell is happening? Did you break the game?
Do, 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 do.
I did not see your
Oh, that's
plan,
great,
Morgan.
Coffee.
I do apologize. I've been cooking supper and then eating supper.
Just doing supper stuff generally. You occasionally have to move your truck closer so you can keep throwing stuff into it.
Did you click on Frank Reynolds Jr.'s thing to show the comments?
I didn't see it.
So, I just went to click show, and it did that thing that it did to me before,
Where it
where it
just
says
won't let you.
another moderator has already dealt with this. I'm like,
That's weird.
there's only 2 of us.
Yeah, that's real
Is there
weird.
some kind of weird YouTube setting going on?
Maybe. I am far from an expert in how YouTube operates. Come on. Nice.
Hello, new person to the chat. Welcome.
What is up? Hope you're having a great day. Okay. Whoops. That was embarrassing. Nice. So much lumber. It's always so satisfying to watch. Wait, a new ending? It's also on PS4 and PC. Didn't that come out years ago? Yeah, because it's not like they're adding DLC to the Vita. Well, that was embarrassing. I don't think they can afford John Cena. The thing about Nicolas Cage is he's not that expensive.
Wow, Horror King still sounds like you swam a good race.
How'd Horror King do? Oh, nice.
I think John Cena would be a successful.
Great. Just, too expensive to get. Being in the John Cena business generally turns out pretty well for people, given how much people love him.
Ooh, that's a spicy.
You spicied up the pasta real nice.
I feel like it could be a little spicier.
Get some ghost peppers in there.
But I just bit into a hot pepper, and that was nice.
Exactly. That would be his ability.
I should have put the hot peppers in first. They just didn't have enough time to cook it.
Gotcha. That would be the cornerstone of John Cena's ability. He would be able to turn invisible so the killer couldn't see him. Okay. Whoa. Whoa! Oof. It is nice that Peacemaker's going to be in Mortal Kombat. It's just a question of whether he's doing the voice or not. Like, I'm sure it's not hard to find a sound alike, but, it'd be nice if he did the voice. I'm going to have to read the killer lore. I haven't done that yet, Coffee. I'll unlock some killers and read their lore. But obviously, I'll start with Michael Myers, but then I'll go from there. Okay, perfect. I saw it. It was hilarious. Oh, right. Did it all themselves in Blender. Thanks again for pointing that out to me, Unabridged. Very impressive piece of work. It wasn't working? That's weird. Such a nice little fan project. Whoa. Nice. So now you just have to check where the cut line is. That's the wrong button. It's there.
Well, yeah, we're never okay with using AI.
Now,
We're okay people, especially when you're impersonating like an actor doing a thing.
yeah, but it's a non-pay fan project,
Yeah, so
and you're doing like 2 lines per character. It's just so much easier than trying to find a sound alike, especially if you're one person doing it for a free project. I understand using like AI Frank Welker and Bray Delisle, but yeah. Although I honestly don't know why they did AI voices. Just clip. Each of those people has done 500 episodes of Scooby-Doo.
yeah.
They never say Springtrap in the video, so just like find lines from the cartoons of what you need them to say. It's honestly just lazy to use AI and doesn't sound as good as if you just found the lines you needed, which wouldn't be hard to do.
What was canceled to do the Velma TV show? God, I hate that show.
Yeah, it seems real bad.
So let's take everything everyone likes about Scooby-Doo and get rid of it to make this edgy.
Well, again, there was nothing even slightly Scooby-Doo about it. Oh no! Scooby would have teamed up with Crypto? I would have watched the hell out of that.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, Scoob wasn't great. I mean, anything that hires Mark Wahlberg to be in it isn't great. But it was fun.
I had blocked out that Mark Wahlberg was in that.
Yeah,
Well-
just don't cast Mark Wahlberg in things, guys.
I had also forgot that they, didn't cast the actual people that do the
What,
voices.
the animatic?
Like, was it Bill Hader that was the voice in that one?
Which one?
Scoop.
No, it was, oh god.
The other SNL.
Will Forte.
Will Forte,
For
who's like,
Shaggy.
why did you cast me in this? Isn't there a guy that does this?
Like, professionally?
Alright. Yes.
Occasionally there's a glitch where despite not being connected to anything, a thing will keep hovering. And that is mildly annoying, but
I mean,
honestly, compared to the
Anytime
rest of the game.
they cancel a Scooby-Doo project because there's already one, I'm always confused because there's always countless Scooby-Doo projects
Yep.
like that. I mean, everyone knows what the best Scooby-Doo is.
Yep.
That is the Scooby Corporate.
There's only ever been one best Scooby-Doo, and it is the best Scooby-Doo. Oof. You've shocked and dismayed us, so bravo, because I guarantee that's what you were going for.
Yes. And I'm not directly quoting him, but I'm actually paraphrasing Will Forte from an interview
Yeah.
promoting Scoob. He was like, I don't know why I got cast in this thing. There's a guy that does this, but money.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've heard about sleep paralysis.
Sure. Not something I've experienced, but apparently it's quite traumatizing. Oh, right, I was supposed to. Yeah, I don't think what I hear, the show was just a disaster.
Yeah. Like, I always hear people call it her show, but then I looked into it and I'm like, she's just a voice actor. Like, she didn't write any of the show.
No.
Like, she is a writer, but she didn't actually work on the show.
She
other
didn't
than
create
just,
the show or anything.
Yeah. So I'm like, can we really blame Mindy Kaling?
It's a big question. The real question becomes, why would you make a show for adults who watch cartoons, but the entire message is that it hates adults who watch cartoons? Hi, we hate our audience. Please watch our show. You might be dealing with some mixed messages there, buddy.
Have a great night, Snake.
Night! Okay. Alright, is this it? Oh no, what did I miss? Oh, that right there.
It would be better if it wasn't about Scooby-Doo. Well, it's not.
Yeah, they just used Scooby-Doo names.
I don't think Scooby-Doo was even in it, was he?
No, there was no Scooby-Doo in the show.
I stopped watching after, what, 2 episodes?
Yep,
Maybe 3? No, 2.5.
something like that.
You continued watching it, and I was like, nope, I'm out.
This is the right, you made the right call.
And then the other thing that bugs me about it is people are like, oh, you're mad because Velma's gay now. And I'm like,
Velma's been gay for years.
Velma's always been gay.
Yeah.
At least according to one of the creators.
Yep.
I'm like, that has nothing to do with it. It's bad writing. But, you know, also...
Again, it kind of hates the people watching it,
Yeah.
which is not a good look for a TV show.
Oh, that was already established copy that Norville is Shaggy's real name.
Yeah, that's always been his real name.
Is it in the original series?
Yep.
Yeah, I think it is.
Just like Scooby's name is Scoobert.
I want to say inspired by a Frank Sinatra song?
Yep. Or maybe Dean Martin.
Or possibly Dean Martin. I can't remember which.
They were very similar crooners. The only difference being that Dean Martin was better at it.
Yes.
Sorry, Frank. Dean Martin outclassed you. What are you going to do? I already told you that, Diego. Stabbing people with tendrils. That's like all Carnage does. He loves tendril stabbing. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They're like, oh, let's do the Harley Quinn show again. But, like, people liked the Harley Quinn show?
Yes, because, one, Harley Quinn is edgy because it is about a villain.
Yep.
But then they gave that villain a heart.
Yeah.
Whereas they took a hero and took that heart away.
Real dumb move.
Of course we do, Diego.
What?
Support the LGBTQ plus community.
Duh. That's what
Very,
this channel's for.
very, very much so.
Why do you think we're all here?
One of us is LGBTQ. It's kind of our raison d'etre. Wow, I just barely speak French. I'm tired.
I'm a little embarrassed for you.
Not only do we love Queen and Freddie Mercury, we are fans.
Oh yeah.
We are holy crap fans. So what you have to understand is, I think we were both independently fans of like Queen as it was, just because of our upbringings and musical education.
Oh yeah.
But then a little movie called Wayne's World came out.
And it refreshed
And Wayne's
everyone's
World
loving
made
Queen.
Queen hugely popular. And that came out when we were teenagers. Because we're, what's that word?
Nice. Yeah, old as ass.
And, yeah.
See, that's great to hear unabridged.
Oh, I don't watch, I haven't seen all the episodes of Harley Quinn, but every episode I've managed to watch, I've enjoyed.
Okay.
I mean, Brian May probably is one of the greatest guitarists to ever live.
Probably the best guitarist. Definitely the best guitarist alive.
Alive.
Maybe the best
100%.
guitarist ever.
And he's in the top for,
Yeah.
Brian May is just a genius on guitar. Of course we love him.
He's the king of guitars.
How many movie soundtracks did they do? Okay, only two. But shh. They were good movie soundtracks.
Both were perfect in
Both
their own
were
way.
perfect.
No, I mean, a lot of shows get better as they rush towards the ending. So it does not surprise me that that might be your favorite episode. I can't say because I haven't seen it, but you know. Okay.
Now I just want to talk about Queen.
Completely reasonable. Everyone wants to talk about Queen.
Favorite Queen song? Can you pick
No.
one? I can't pick one.
I never would. It would be disrespectful
Another
to
one bites
Queen
the
to
dust
try.
keeps, showing up on my playlist as I drag.
Speaking of, apparently the deal in the Weird Al movie was that they were not allowed. They first asked if they could call Rami Malek to play Freddie Mercury,
Yeah.
and the company Queen said you can't have a version of Freddie Mercury in a comedy. Like his memory has to be treated very seriously. And so Lonely Island said, well, we'll play the other three guys from Queen.
That's
And they
weird.
would have introduced themselves as the other three guys from Queen. But Andy Samberg was busy because his baby was being born around then. And so just, one of the guys played Pee Wee Herman, the other guy played Alice Cooper, and they got someone else to be Roger Deakins.
And, Weird Al is also strangely respectful of,
Of course.
people not giving him permissions.
But they specifically didn't ask permission from any celebrity to be included in that scene. Like, he always does for the music, but, for that scene, they didn't ask anybody's permission. But they knew Paul Rubens would be cool with it, because they know Paul Rubens.
Yes.
And they just didn't ask anybody else.
Oh, Paul Rubens.
Yeah, we miss you, Paul Rubens. But he gave us the Pee-wee's birthday special,
Yeah.
which is all we need.
Oh,
Love story between Pee-wee Herman and Joe Manganiello.
yeah.
What the hell else do you want, America?
Oh.
The girls from people in the modern day playing the girls from Faster Pussycat Kill Kill. Again, what more do you want, America? If you're asking for more than that, you're asking for too much.
And to everybody that, was intrigued by Velma, I say go back and watch Mystery Inc.
Yep.
Mystery
What if
Incorporated
Velma
is
wasn't terrible?
a great show that does really interesting things with all the characters.
By which she means they're just ripping off Alan Moore, as
Right.
all of the smart people
Yes.
do.
No, I mean, they even did interesting
Oh,
stuff
yeah.
with existing characters, which wasn't really helpful.
No, but the whole thing is just
whole
League
thing
of
is
Extraordinary Gentlemen,
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
But it worked really well for
Of
Scooby-Doo.
course it did.
And
There's
again,
so much history of Scooby-Doo.
How much of modern, great storytelling isn't ripping off Velma?
Almost none. He's basically the inventor of modern media.
Yeah. I'll give you that. Now I kind of want to rewatch the Weird Al.
You should. It's fun.
Hopefully it's easier to watch now because that Hulu nonsense was.
Yeah, that was insane.
Ugh. That was Hulu, right?
I think so. Question away. What about Fall of the House of Usher? God, this game's magnificent. Okay. Oh, nice.
Second favorite Scooby-Doo series. What's my favorite second? So not movie, but series, and it's going to be controversial because I think it's the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo.
That's fair.
It had Vincent Price,
It did.
and they made a movie ending the series finally.
That was nice.
It wasn't perfect, but it was fun.
What made me become a herbivore? Well, there was a lot of stories about mad cow disease, and although it never did seem like a threat, it made me read up on factory farming. And I'm like, oh, I can't morally be a part of this. I cannot spend any money that goes to the industrial slaughter of animals. It's just not ethical. You can get all the protein you need from plants. And you might say, how is that possible? And I say, because all protein comes from plants. Like, well, what about carnivores? They eat herbivores, which are made of protein. Okay, where did the protein in the herbivores come from? By definition, it came from plants. Meaning, all protein comes from plants originally. And eating a herbivore is just adding an extra step for no reason in an incredibly wasteful fashion.
Except for those of us who, can't absorb iron.
Yeah, and that's fine.
But
We're not talking about medical issues. Boom. I don't know who what Beetlejuice's kill animation would be. I don't remember enough about the movie to be able to weigh in on that one. Beetlejuice probably doesn't belong in Dead by Daylight since his whole thing is not being scary but being the horniest monster. I feel like that wouldn't play well in Dead by Daylight.
I mean, Eminem has a good beat usually to his music, and I love rap music, but I'm not a huge fan.
Gotcha.
But I'm more old school in my taste when it comes to rap music.
I've only ever heard one rap song, and that's Ice Ice Baby.
That's not true.
By definition, that must make Ice Ice Baby my favorite rap song.
Oh god. That is so not true. He hears rap music in the house all the time. And in the car.
Yeah, Shaggy is a herbivore because Casey Kasem demanded that he be a herbivore. Casey Kasem went vegetarian and said that you absolutely have to make Shaggy one.
Just like Paul McCartney said Lisa had to be a vegetarian.
Yeah. Well, no.
Well,
it had to stick, was what
it had to stick, yes. If you're going to make her a vegetarian for one episode, you
We
have
can't
to
just
keep
have
her
her
a
eating
vegetarian.
meat. Yeah.
And that was the only way he would be on The Simpsons.
Yep. And that completed their getting every Beatle on the show. Which is pretty impressive. They got all the Beatles on the show.
Oh, yeah, they did. All the surviving Beatles were in the show.
Yep.
I was like, wait.
Especially
Right,
George Harrison.
Ringo.
George Ringo was there in like season 2.
I know.
First one.
And it was like George Harrison was there, very good. Nice guy.
What a nice fellow.
Yeah, nice guy.
Oh. know, right? Metal Gear Survive's just such a delightful game. Like, I understand people who were skeptical because, you know, the politics of it and the way they so thoroughly screwed over Kojima. Like, I completely get why you would never want to play it. That said, I think it's just a dynamite game to play. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Boom.
You've been playing this for so long.
I know, because it's the best.
He's so addicted to these things.
No coffee.
I do not know about the Crooked Man.
Ah, there it is. Okay. Right. Gotta get rid of these and then we're good to go.
I would be very intrigued to see Cats rewritten by DMS.
Okay.
Wait, did you mean? Yeah. Or Spider-Man turn off to do
I
that?
don't know any of the Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark songs, so I can't weigh in on
Wasn't
that.
it you too?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
Might be. Yeah, that is a little weird. Alright, done. We have finished the boat, everybody. It's a very relaxing game,
You know, I'm still
fundamentally.
thinking about Queen songs.
Good. Why wouldn't you? It's in many ways the most normal thing to think of. Actually being able to disassemble the whole boat. Again, that was a lot to my beloved Heartspace Shipbreaker. But it's such a great change from the original. These are guys who made a fantastic game the first time. They're like, how can we make this better in every way? And they're like, well, we'll rip off the best game to have ever existed in this genre. And boom, now they've done it.
Although I do have to say that Cats is actually one of my favorite musicals,
Gotcha.
but only because I saw it when I was a kid.
It's delightful
And
if you're
just
the
have,
correct age.
and I just have, like, the music is good too, but like I just have such, like, it's the first musical I, like, outside of, you know, community musicals, it's
Yeah.
the first, like, Broadway-like musical I went to see.
Nice.
I went to see it in Montreal with most of the original Broadway cast. And
Awesome.
it was phenomenal, and I loved every minute of it, and there were cats in the audience, and I freaking loved it. Which is why I've never seen the movie.
Oh,
Because I knew, like, it's something I could never watch.
that's fair.
Horror King probably is still here, but just not paying attention, because that often happens.
That's his jive.
I don't know who or what the Crooked Man is.
Nope. But you'll see in a second. Oh, girl. Okay, so here's the other mechanic in the game. You have to sort the garbage to make sure it gets recycled properly and you can use its resources. As you can tell, it's almost entirely metal. When you get down to this layer of the ship, well, in fact, most ships are almost entirely metal. Like, that's just the nature of ships. That was close. Green is tools. That's the rarest kind. They're the most valuable for obvious reasons.
What's the famous Queen song where they, Under Pressure?
Yep.
Where they were screwing around and then went to lunch and forgot what they were doing.
And the engineer had been recording while
And
they
the
were screwing
engineer
around.
had been recording while they were screwing around. And they were like, and that's the only reason we have underbrushing.
Yep.
And one could argue vanilla ice.
That's right. Making that engineer history's greatest villain. Oof, on the bridge.
Because
The
there's
trip.
vanilla ice.
Okay, crushing it. Crushing
You
it
know
some
you
more.
love a little ice.
Doing more crushing. Most people do love vanilla
Vanilla
ice.
ice, causing people everywhere to, when a song comes on with that riff, to go, oh good, it's clean.
Yep. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. No! Oh, that was close. I almost lost my combo.
And then we just watched him sort recyclables.
Damn right we did. We're back in the days of Donald Duck's Playground. A game largely about sorting recyclables and unloading luggage from planes. The playground was not a major part of the game.
Madness has befallen Blake,
Oh no.
as we say, unabridged.
How? One of them is H.P. Lovecraft nonsense and the other one is a space adventure.
That's weird.
But it is machine games. They're good at their job. They gave us those 2.5 wonderful Wolfenstein games before, ruining it all with a co-op focused game where they made the combat a slog.
Maybe they don't know what they mean.
Well, I think they were pressured to make a co-op game with all sorts of microtransactions by their publisher. Yeah, I had way more stuff than I thought I had. Boom! $117 extra for a perfect sort. Okay.
Alright. Diego has inspired me. The next playlist is going to be like Queen and a bunch of rap music.
Nice.
Throw some Snoop Dogg in there.
As well you
Megan Thee
should.
Stallion. Salt and pepper.
Alright, so we were doing the Mariner, which cost $300.
So I follow a bunch of people, thrifters that shop in thrift stores online, and the greatest find I've seen this week, salt and pepper shakers.
That is adorable. Now what you do is, we're not going to play any more of this, but I'll show you how you upgrade. So first, you go and you sell off the excess stuff you're not going to need. So that's the vast majority of the metal. I keep a little over 1,000 for yourself. Keep like 1,500 of this. Keep a lot of liquids. They're hard to come by. You can sell like 1,000 equipment or something close to it. So I got an extra 900 bucks. Now, blueprints cost a lot, and upgrades cost. You need the blueprint, but then it costs a little. But you also need resources to make them. $1,800 for maximum level or second maximum level crate. That's insane. I guess I want my hammer or my saw.
See, there you go, copy. There's Horror King.
We suspected he would turn up.
We were talking about Queen, not the Queen. Queen.
A
band.
queen.
Uh,
Alright. And then you go here.
we're talking rap music. What else were we talking
I
about?
don't know. I think that was about it.
Bunch of stuff about games that I've already forgotten.
Nice. Alright. There's my leveled up crate, and here's my leveled up rope. Alright, done.
Over here, Just humming different Queen songs.
And as you can see, the boats you buy, every time it costs more money, it gets more ridiculously oversized. Look at the size of this boat. Comes with containers pre-installed. And to fill people's orders, you have to get, as you can see, gold, acid, copper, monitors, filing cabinets, wood desks, cupboards, wardrobes, high alloy steel, iron, copper, gas tank. It's kind of amazing. Alright, so we're going to stop this for, I think, obvious reasons. Because we've been playing it all stream because I'm obsessed with it. Alright, save game. Back to main menu. Save game again because I'm paranoid. And now we'll load up some Crooked Man to wrap up the stream. Oof, woman.
I'm still mad that the Queen movie didn't have, you know, the moment of them writing Who Wants to Live Forever
Yeah.
in the back of a limo.
Yep. It was a disappointment. Alright,
'Cause
everybody.
it's such, and maybe like the band just didn't want that in there because it was too personal.
Maybe.
What is this game?
The Crooked Man. I just said that. Alright, so someone escaped from a crack in the wall. Uh-oh. Oh, what was in there? An address. Ooh. Mysterious. I better go investigate.
Why is it so dim?
Well, that's not good. 'Cause it's nighttime. Why else? Uh-oh. Whoops. Skipped that message accidentally. Yes, you're a guy who moved into an apartment, and creepy stuff is happening. That's true.
Ooh, it's spooky.
Oof.
It's like an old school game.
No, it's the reverse horror king.
Jessica? Wait, the Conjuring movies are based on this game?
No, ripping off.
Ah,
Oh,
this game predates the Conjuring?
of course.
So when I called it an old school game, it wasn't far off?
No, it's not old school. It just
Oh.
looks like one. Alright. Adorable. Excuse me. Alright, to the address! Oh, he's not going to the address. Weird. 5-hour drive. Oh my god. Creepy. Yes, but does the series come to a satisfying conclusion? It doesn't matter how many there are if it wraps up nicely. Excuse me. Gotcha, working. Totally reasonable thing for you to think. Oh no! It's an evil castle in the woods! Okay. That saved automatically. Oh, you mean random things? Because there's no reason to save in order. It tells you when you saved, so you always know what the newest one is. That's bad. Oh, nice. Oh, weird. So top right on the grid of 9 things. Okay, nothing wrong with the beds. What about the clock? No. You don't have to. It's not like it's an official thing. I just think they ripped off the name. No. Wire around the doorknob. So I need wire cutters and a staff code to open the door. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which is actually 14. Oh, totally, Horror King. You gotta update it. Especially, did you include... I don't remember. Did you include Spiral and Jigsaw in your last one? Ooh, that one's locked. Okay, I will keep that in mind. Whoa, ballroom. Nice. Giant dining room, ballroom area. Just making sure. Calling this one Saw 10 means that Jigsaw and Spiral are officially 8 and Saw 8 and 9, even though they were not billed as such. Also, Hurricane. Oh, another room. This one's weird. It's a bedroom, but it's got a big dining table. Careful. Oh. Ooh. Oh, you fool. What I need is a key. Clock is stopped. Oh. No, the video games are not canon, even though the other movies are. Scary, right? Gotcha, unabridged. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I just realized where it probably is. My bad. There you go. Damn right I did. Oof. For shame. I can't use the key? What's going on with this key? Do I not have an inventory button?
Oh, have a great night, unabridged.
Yeah, I found the key.
I was really nice and didn't do a lot of nautical puns.
You didn't.
Could have been very naughty. Boy, would you have been irritated by me.
Oh.
Me?
You're the worst, but I do approve of you. Okay. What do I use this door key on? This door. looked in here. Hey, Jester, what's up? Feeling better?
Bonjour, Jester.
Okay. Can I play the piano? Maybe it's the library? There. Ooh. 108. Oh. Yikes. Uh-oh, someone's running around the door. Sorry, the hallway. So if I'm looking for a book later, I have to go based on the alphabetization there. No problem. Can't wait to find out. Okay. What is it? The wire cutters, finally. Oh, that's just... sounds like an incredibly rough day. Apparently I have to go check on the piano first. That can only go well, he said, lying. Ah!
Hey, Queen of the Night Spot.
What is up?
Living up to your name. I am so sorry to hear she had such a rough day, Jester. Sorry, folks. Allergies are a killer.
Oh no, she's a ghost. Why do you think he's about your age? Snip, snip, as the kids say. Okay. 106 bathroom is fixing. Oh. Oh. Well, that's weird. Uh-oh. Yikes. Is that not 106? Oh, it's at the other end of the way. Anything else in here? Oh no. Oh good, a secret hole. This can only go well. Oh no! Oh, lamplight. Yes. Uh-oh. Might be a zombie. Getting strong zombie vibes. Oh. Well, that was bad. Phew. Yikes. Time to push this couch on top of that. No? Okay. It did look like him. With his crooked neck and all. Yeah, they love giving me achievements. I'll say that much. Okay, she's not in there. Whoa! Jump across to me. Ouch. Yikes. Just like a thing a ghost would say.
Are you off tomorrow, Queen?
I certainly hope so.
We hope so. I hear you on the in and out of sleep. This damn cough is keeping me up at night.
Oof. Darn right. It seems that way, yes, Coffee. But he may have been killed because that's why she's so obsessed with, getting it back as a memento.
Oof, that's a long stretch, Queen of the Night.
Oh,
I'm sorry about that. Although I'm off tomorrow and then working straight through to Tuesday, so similar.
Maybe I'm
Not
supposed
as
to look
long.
down the hole. Yes, I know. Oof. Of course she would do it. She'd be fine with that. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'd be fine with that. I mean, except for in summer when the outside tries to murder me. But, you know.
Yeah, that is the worst part. Nope.
And also working at nights is delightful.
It is the best. It's nice and cool then.
I am also just a fan of staying up late. If I could, I would. Yeah, going to bed at 5 a.m. sounds just about right.
Thanks, Coffee. That wasn't clear. The game has been very clear about what you're supposed to do until now. But the minute the game starts asking you to just, I don't know, wander and search every room until you see something different, that's when games get real bad.
Cool, Jester. Is it a fun DLC thingy? Apparently there might be a Lego Animal Crossing
Crossover thing?
set.
Wow.
You know, like they did a Mario set a while back?
That'd be impressive.
Animal Crossing might be the next Nintendo
Wow.
thing that gets a Lego treatment. Not Zelda. Animal Crossing.
Well, it is crazy popular. What they really need is Cozy Grove.
Oh god, that would be great.
I want ghost bears.
Those bears are adorable. I also want Cozy Grove too.
They're called Dangerously Megadors. We did that. I don't know where the bar is. Is the bar the room with the piano? Nope, not seeing anything here. Oh, okay. Thank you. Don't like the look of that severed head. There we go. No, bar's locked. Huh. Oh, I have to go find out if the basement door was open first. Great, now this dude is just walking around the place. That can only go well. Will you get some lamp oil so I can throw it on a guy? Thanks, Coffee. But yeah, going being asked to like going back and just check rooms again until you find something that's changed is not great game design. Blue book. Nice. That's going to be important later. Oh, that's awesome. Yep. Oh, nice.
Neat, Jester.
1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10. 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 10. That's weird. Oh, great. It's this jerk. Well, that kind of worked. All right. Mr. Danvers Carew. Alright, let's see what it has to say about Strange Case Dark Check and Mr. Hyde. Yeah, but how do I find about the clue? Oh, they are, you're right. And if you find the missing chapters, let the owner know. I got you. Alright, so it's 3, 6, 7, 9. 3, 6, 7, 9. Boom. Dude just tore chapters out of his book to make a code for a door. Ridiculous. What? That was the code. Three. Oh, 6, 7. Oh god. My bad. 3, 6, 7, 9. This is why you gotta write stuff down, or more appropriately, the game should be writing stuff down for you. Come on, again? Nice. Finally. People do love beer. Alright, we're going to call it a night here, everybody. We're making excellent progress, and we'll continue this weekend. Will we defeat it? Who can say? But I'm excited to find out.
I know what
nice.
this would be. Some sort of video game.
That'll be cool. If you let the settlers upgrade them themselves, saves you a lot of time and energy, unless you have to find all the resources. Which I'm still okay with, but good to know. Thanks for dropping by, everybody. We will see you soon. I'm gonna go play some I Expect You to Die 3, which should be a blast and a half. See you back here for more, but until then, I'll say that's right. Au revoir.